Welcome back, everyone, to some more Farming Sim. Welcome back to Sim Farming, where we attempt to, finish what we started. We're not using the John Deere that's hiding over here. Yeah, it's one of those things that's just a little bit too expensive right now to play with. And, of course, I will say this, too. If you guys have missed any of the previous episodes of this, it's over on the YouTube side under the Farming Sim 22 playlist, so you can rewatch all of them. And I do say all of them. Holy crap, YouTube. How did you get that far out of whack? It was registering like last year. That's how badly off it was. Okay, now for starters, let's get this baby up and running. So now we do have bales. That's a good thing, I think. I can't remember if that combine is full or not. Let's just head down there. Down dee dum dum. Let's head down dee dum dum. And we're going to see if the combine needs a loading. I think my other one is full, so we got a lot of stuff to do. Loads of stuff, lots of stuff, things everywhere. I'm in one of those moods, by the way. If you haven't noticed, I'm in one of those catchy moods. Well, I gotta start the combine anyway, so I might as well get out and do some funky things. No, he's not that bad. 6,200 muzzle offloader. Might as well just offload her. Offload my. Alright. Let's get this guy hired. Looks like a guy that needs to be hired. And that means we also need to haul a ton and a half of grain. Oh boy. They're like dumping our hard-earned money just down into the creek. Alright, well, let's even her out here. Even Stevens. Alright. I don't know. Did I unload this already? No. Oh, this bad boy is full. She is full. She's a full girl. That's how Folgers originally got its name, was Full Girl. Not Folgers. Alright. Well, we can haul a full load out anyways with the truck. And yes, I am starting a little bit early just in case I have to zip away or do something at any given point, because that's a possibility. Many possibilities. Possibilities. Holy crap, I've got 65,000 liters in this thing. I think we're full. We will have a full truckload leaving here. But we only have to zip down the road. I tell you, having this case combine and just having the gleaner working in tandem with each other, I'm saving a considerable amount of cash. Having my own combines versus the lease is, without a doubt, a huge challenge. Like, I do mean, I'm honest in this concept. It is hugely beneficial. You know what? I don't think I actually need my pop-out chat now. The Kick has updated stuff, and it is much, much better than it once was. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can just put this possibly right here. Let's see if I can. No, it does not want. Nope. Alright. The YouTube one is issues. Just endless piles of issues. By the way, we're still not down to the end of the field. It is still being very magical. Oh, it's miles away. I really would like this fucking window to be smaller. No, it's not letting me be it any smaller. You know what? I am gonna have to do the pop-out chat. As little as I want to, I'm gonna have to put it here. Unless I can move this. Can I move it? Nope. Holy crap, we're at the end of the field. I'm trying to play with things. It's not working out for me. Am I even remotely close to the truck? Apparently not. This one will fill. And worker H is full. Alright. You know, can't I can pop up the session though. Oh, that's lovely. I can pop out the session, but I can't actually change the session. So that's pointless. I can pop out the window though. So let's do that. Let's put that there, and let's put my YouTube one in place of that one. I'm gonna have to see if I can play around with them later. Later. You know, when I actually have time to see if they work. Yes, I do know H is full. I'm just gonna pull this guy ahead and see if I can dump him in the back. 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 I have no idea where that frack is. But he's full. And FYI, he'll be full again by the time I zoop around and do it. Yeah, that's right. I said zoop around. Live with it. Just automatically live with it. It is glorious and wonderful at the same time. Sort of. The hell is he? Well, he didn't get far. Okie dokie. Down we go. On the plus side, I can zip over to the truck as soon as I get in, and he's starting to offload because he'll just bugger off as I'm going. Be able to put some in. It'll be a little bit of time before I get back into the gleaner because, I mean, if we're looking at this, that's all the gleaner did was just go straight up and down. And we want to clean up that other segment is really what's going on there. He'll just come down the field and zip back straight over. Kind of what I want him to do. Up too far away. I'm used to the frickin' John Deere. I don't know what the problem is. John Deere can make it. But I'm so close, I'm cuddling up the header. There you go. There we go. I don't think you'll hit my combine. Alright, where is my truck? This is not my truck. That is my combine. That was my truck! Combine. Truck. Oh, having issues. Not mind me, just having almighty issues. Let's have a... What are you doing? Hey, thanks for that. Oh crap, he is. The combine in my tractor are mating. Alright, this crap again. I was going to say, hey, thanks for that. Thanks for the donation. That really does help. I don't know why it didn't come up as a whatchamadoohicker alert or whatnot, but I do really appreciate that. Unless maybe my one-up coin doesn't give alerts. That might be part of the problem. I might have to look into that. But I really do appreciate the donation. That really is quite awesome. And you too can actually donate and help out too. I get the reminder on my phone at least. I mean, that's positive. I don't know who you are. It doesn't show me that part of it. It just says one-up coin donation. So if I can't tell you who it is, if you want to leave me a message in chat, that's wonderful. But other than that, thanks for the donation. That is quite wonderful. I will play with that later. Actually, I probably won't. I'll just leave it there. It automatically goes to my Coinbase. So I mean, I'm fine with it anyways. But like I said, if you guys want to donate using one-up coin with crypto, all you have to do is hit the link in the description below and just follow the instructions, and away you go. Unless you purposely kept it anonymous, in which case you're going, oh god, he's making a mention of it. Which case I'm sorry, but at the same time I'm also quite happy that I got a donation, so yay, live with it. We're only 54% hauled, and you gotta remember, before, when I finished up this field, that was wheat, and I actually got a fairly substantial amount, and that was, I think, did it say, 26% or something like that I already previously hauled, and it was like, no, I don't think so. But okay, whatever. It is what it is. That means we have probably a good 40% bonus of flour for the next time, and I mean, all the flour that I can possibly do is just especially with I don't know about oats. I think I want to actually sell because they're basically 1-to-1, if that makes any sense to you guys. Basically, as much as I can tell you, it's close to a 1-to-1. Basically, flour is about 900 per 1,000 liters, and I do believe flour is basically or oats themselves are 900 per 1,000, and flour is also 900 per 1,000. So it's basically on par with each other. Now, that sounds all hunky-dunky and fine and wonderful. The slight problem with that is if it's 1-to-1, I'm not actually making any difference on it. Now, to me, with wheat and barley, it's different. Why? Because their price is basically 450 per 1,000, and I get 900 in result of flour. So that is a higher value to me than what it would normally be if I was selling it straight as a grain. And that's kind of the way I look at it. It's like, what is my best bang for buck that I can possibly make? This game is already hard enough on what I'm doing. Oh, I took a sip of that the wrong way. Oh. So yeah, I'm gonna have to haul another load here. It's not like we aren't hauling grain. We are hauling absorbent amount of grain. And we got lots to do. Oh. Hi. Oh. What percentage is that one? What are you? Oh, 54%. That's why she has a bit more bite. More bite than bark. Woof, woof, woof. Off and running. Heave ho. Okie dokie, off we go again. Makes no difference to me. I'll just get on the highway and go. So we have hauled 54%. The field itself is maybe 50%, if we're lucky. Yeah. Like I said before, this is a highly modified map. And the other thing too is everything that you see here, if you went and download Neanderthal on Farming Sim 22, this all wouldn't be there. Even what I'm hauling here would be there. I built all of this. Built all of it up. I like production. I like being able to make my own products with my own. So like I have raw materials, and then I can build industry, and I can service the industry, and then I can sell finished products and stuff like that. I've always been like that with games. One of my favorite games of all time was actually Railroad Tycoon 2 and 3. 2 was my favorite by far. But I will have to say, without a question of a doubt, 3 was pretty good too. And those old type of games, it was fun to build a railway, have industry, build up the industry, have products come to your industries to build them up, have a revenue stream and everything else. To me, games like that were always fun. And that's probably why I fell in love with Farming Sim and modding it like you wouldn't believe. Simply because of that kind of esque feel. I mean, American Truck Simulator's cool and all, but it's not the same. You don't own the industries yourself. You just truck from one industry to another and go from there. I mean, it's cool and all. It's fun to play, but it's not the same as Farming Sim. Farming Sim is more in depth, and I like that feel. And unfortunately, there's not many games out there that's kind of like that. I mean, I do want to get back to Medieval Dynasty at some point in time, because I do know Medieval Dynasty does have that feel, if that makes any sense at all. Like, you can have an economy-based game with industry and everything else in sort of a medieval-esque feel. So that aspect is really kind of cool. And I do want to get involved with games like that. I mean, even if it's player-based, that would be fun too. I just haven't found any like that. Okay, I think I can effectively just let that ball be him. That would be that one. That would be this one. Alright. I'll just leave that guy in the field because, I mean, it doesn't hurt anything by him being there. This, on the other hand, I can peruse and cruise. Okay, I do need the camera on the other side, so that would be that side. There we go. Look at that. I like these mods. And a lot of people say, well, why aren't you farming with Farming Sim 25? The game's a pile of crap right now, right? They have a ton of work to do before that game is the same realistic and good industrial feel as this one is. This one, it's taken me a lot of years and a lot of effort to get where I actually am comfortable with it and like it. And I'm still finding mods and stuff. And I mean, I have both 3 or 4 modders that I work with all the time on creating new ideas and stuff and whatnot. And yes, they're starting to make mods for Farming Sim 25. But a lot of them say there's a lot of issues with the character models that they're doing that doesn't work with Farming Sim 25 where it does with Farming Sim 22. So, in a lot of ways, we're still using the old models. So, I'm sticking with these models for the near future only because it's what works for me. And that's kind of where we sit. I know a lot of people say, well, we like watching Farming Sim 25 rather than 22. That's fine. It's fine. I'm fine with it. It's more or less what people like. I prefer this one over 25. I played quite a bit of 25. Don't like it. I really don't. I like the demo. As stupid again as that was. Like, I really like the demo version of it. I don't like the new version. There's a lot of glitches. What? This is okay. This is kind of the thing that I found with it, and I don't know if you guys agree with me on it or whatnot. It's not a finished game. It's like they basically published, or this is what it seems like to me anyways. It seems like they published a updated version of this one, and in theory, to me, what they did is they tried to use a lot of the modding updates that people were doing, and they pushed it on as their own. And in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't make the game work any better. That's why I say I find actually the Farming Sim 22 with the mods that I have and everything else, it runs a lot smoother, it runs a lot better. The overall feel is nicer. I just prefer 22 over 25. It's, like I said, it's as dumb as it is. It's what it feels. To me, this is more of a realistic feel than the new one. And I should know because I've been in real combines. I've done the work before. And everyone goes, oh, the futuristic camera on the side, that's not realistic. It is actually. We run cameras on our big headers all the time. Because there are lots of times that we cannot physically run the GPS. There are quite a few times that our GPS is not, I wouldn't consider it broken or off or anything like that. It's just some crops, because of the grades or whatnot like that, they're, I wouldn't say they're broken either. They're just, sometimes you just gotta freehand stuff, and unfortunately when you freehand stuff, you can't be running with GPS. You have to basically use a steering wheel or a joystick correctly, and you're cruising around the field doing such. So that's what I end up doing. So we actually physically have cameras running on our combines, on our headers, anyways. I wouldn't say. Well, no, we do. We actually have. What the hell do we use? I got an extra camera here. What the cousin told me to use. What are you? What is your brand name? You're a queso. Anyways, they're 4K ultra wide Wi-Fi cameras. These things are actually brilliant. Like they're smaller than a GoPro and everything else, and you can connect them all with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So we have screens like this, and we have actually multi-screens like this in the combines. And we just set up all the cameras to do multi-screen. And we've got one for the hopper, one sitting on the very top of the hopper. So, I mean, the equipment is pretty good about telling us how full the hopper is. The camera's visual thing, it tells you exactly how much we have and what the grade, or the grain itself looks like. So, I mean, that part is amazing. And we got one for either side of the camera, which we can either switch on or off depending on which side of the header we're working on. And one thing about these is, well, one thing I should say is nice about these is you can either run on battery mode, which actually, if you got a good battery and you have a charge, will last about 3-4 hours on a charge. Or what we did, or I should say what I did to help them out in being me and a tech guy, is I actually ran wires down to them, and I have a booster battery pack inside the combines, and we ran them so that the micro cameras are actually powered. They're powered for as long as the combine is up and you push the button. So that was brilliant and cool thing that I was quite happy to do. And then all I did was run them all into a power box in a kind of like a switch, and then I switched them all to a backup HDMI plug on the back of the monitor, and it worked. That's why I say it worked. It was marvelous. It was a brilliance of, I wouldn't say engineering, but it was brilliance anyways. Kind of no different than us. Me being a gamer and all, I managed somehow, don't ask me how, I don't know how this necessarily works, but I managed to get all of the farm crew to run on Discord. Okay? Bear with me. Everyone runs on Discord. Everyone has their own headset. Everyone can communicate live with each other while combining. So we can talk to the guys with the trucks. We can talk with the guys that are in the combine, the guys in the carts, the guys on the field giving us lunch, supper, and whatever. Or just beer refills or things like that. We talk to each other all live. No different than a Discord chat with gaming. It is brilliant. Because, and everyone goes, well, how the hell do you do that? Like, how is it connecting? Okay, Discord works on a mobile app on your phone. Well, your phone, usually, for the most part, has a signal. If it doesn't, it's connected to the Wi-Fi hotspot on a freaking combine or a tractor. Like I said, it's brilliant. It works. I know a lot of people don't understand it, but having live chat versus CVs is just, it's amazing. But I will have to say one thing. CVs still work better than Discord. But one thing about it we also found using Discord is if somebody's having a problem, same thing as what you do in Discord, is you can actually flag it, right? So we can flag which individual's having an issue, and basically it gives out a beacon on the unit, and you can go, oh, well, Combine 3 is having an issue. Bam, there's a guy out there right away. So I say, many would say it's not revolutionary. And he would probably say, well, geez, you know, we do it like this, we do it like this. It seems easier. We found a way around it. It is brilliant and it works. It might be dumb, but dumb and it works. Yeah, the funny thing is, even when they're hauling, like long hauling, Discord doesn't despair. It works always. And that's really kind of another dumb aspect, is it always works. You take it for granted, but I mean, when one truck is 600 kilometers from the other truck, and you're going, oh yeah, that doesn't matter. Yes, it does. And just go, hey, look, you can talk to each other without having a phone call conversation. Again, a lot of people go, oh, well, that's nothing. You don't get it, dude. You just don't get it. Well, look at that. In a very short period of time, we just went ka-thunk, 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 ka-thunk. Now I gotta go back and forth a bit on this too. I might just, as soon as I get this piece done, I might just cut across. Then the combine only has to go back and forth, because I'm sure he's gonna miss a ton of this. I'm pretty much positive on it, actually. Alright, since I parked the tractor in the wrong spot. Spartacus, you're in the wrong spot, you bastard. That's overly bright with the other tractor. Alright, I'm gonna start to cut across, because I know he's gonna be close. Very close. And again, I do appreciate everyone coming out and watching. And again, if you guys are new or been around for a while and just not subscribed yet, think about hitting that subscribe button below the videos on both YouTube and the Kick side. And also the follow on the Kick side. That's also huge. That probably helps out just as much as anything. It helps me out. And again, thanks for the donation. I know a lot of people don't realize that, but we do have a donation button, and it's 1UP coin with crypto. Any amount is greatly appreciated. Alright. Both there, I think. Yeah, I think that's about right. Hopefully he's not full when he's right in front of me. That would suck. I'm going upwards a little bit. He is full right in front of me. Well, son of a bitch. Well, I'll get him most of the way there. Yeah. On the plus side, there's a tractor right here, and for the most part, I can follow him down. And I know everyone will go, why do you have a gleaner? Because I can, man. Because I can. I mean, I don't see many gleaners anymore. It's like a white combine. White and gleaner. You don't see many of them. There's nothing wrong with them. Like, I mean, does it combine? Yes, it does. Does it do a nice job? Yes, it does. Do I have a horrible fucking line? Yes, I do. I'll come in from this side. Alright. Offload. Then I can do my loop. Go back across. Combine can dump. We can go dump. Oh, another truckload. Hey, look, another beer. I enjoy my beers while doing this. And I mean, we are heading back down for work for another 4 or 5 days. So I will say this, that anybody that's going, where did he go? That's where I went. I disappeared to go to work. I know, it's unfortunate that I have to go to work, but it's reality. I mean, it's a good, nice paying job, so I can't complain. It'll be even nicer once we get the flooring and tile. I ordered it. Don't know when it's coming, but I ordered it regardless. I guess I could do this. There we go. That's all I need for the big guy to turn around on. I could have probably done it on that side, to be honest, but whoop-de-doo. Whoopsie-doopsie. We did like this. We're fine. But I do gotta haul ass with that tractor right freaking now. Right after I get done this piece. I will have to say this wheat crop is heavy. Hope all my crops are like that. I still have a soybean crop to take off besides the point next month. He's already 30%. There we go. Cut across. That little piece I can do after I do those pieces. Or I could just do that next. Finish off the end and we just work our way over. That might be a better option than move our stuff over. Zoomy, zoomy, zoom. A long ways down this field. But yeah, you don't think about it and go, well, it's just, there ain't that much field left. Yeah, hell of a pile of field left. It's already 80%. It's already 80%. Alright, we floated that one. Oh, he is already full. Well, that's a pretty sad excuse of loading. Crying out loud, by the time we get back down to the end of that field, this will be 2 more loads. 2 more loads. Actually, you know what? No. Give me 1.5. You can friggin' wait. We need to offload this now since I'm down here. Holy crap, she's heavy. Making this truck twerk. Turkey, turkey, turkey. And I said torquey, not turkey. Although, because I was playing with snow mold today, I probably am a little stuffed up. So, you know. And I'm driving over on the shoulder, more or less because I don't want to hit a vehicle. Alright, front box, let's zoom down. This is an auto truck, this isn't like a shifting truck. I prefer the shifters before the autos, to be honest. I don't know, that's kind of my thing. Alright, what we got? What we got? 63%. I hit you instead of I. This one doesn't seem to have a difference. Although it'll tell me later that you goofed. You hit you instead of I. You a moron. I mean, it is going slower, so I mean. Back when usually auto dumps quick. Here, 66% hauled. I'm hoping. I mean, it's only 8:30. I am hoping like a damn that I can finish this field tonight. Get on to one of the other ones. We have our own shit to deal with too. I mean, worst comes to shove, or push comes to shove, I can just zero till it. I don't like to, but I can. That's the only thing that matters. Alright, this will fill up the front one. Yeah, actually part of the next one. Do I need to be about that far ahead? Alright, we can put 54,000 liters in this baby. Down the field we go. Actually, you got a long ways down the field. So yeah, I'll try to finish off that freaking triangle at the top and then work my way back. I think that probably is one of the better ideas, maybe. As dumb as it is. Alright, gleaner time. Hopefully the lights are still on, even though it's off. There we go. And we're at 5,400. That's alright. That's only 38%. We can live with that. Okay, now I'm going to turn into it. If my bounce stops. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. We like the bouncy. Fucking combine. So one problem with this gleaner is it's a little bouncy. sort of zoom around to this outside corner. And off we go. Alright, it's a little bit more menacing and daunting when you're coming down this angle. Holy crap, there's a bit more distance here than I thought. Going across here, it doesn't seem like much. This, it's like, it's about 9 miles away. Maybe not that far, but you know what I mean. She's a pretty hefty distance. Alright, not bad at all. Little Gleaner's doing alright. But the Gleaner is actually combining pretty good. He hasn't even come back yet to see that this guy's already taken off a chunk. Poor little Gleaner's gonna be full though. Poor little guy. I say little guy. This thing has actually got pretty much the same size frickin' hopper on it as what the big guy does. Just his header's smaller. That's the only difference. He's still taking off a pretty good percentage of good stuff. Look at that. Clunk. Actually, I don't think it's going to take that long to actually get this done. It seems shorter going this way than it did going straight. I don't know why. Just sort of does. I will be still here probably Friday night and for Thursday night or tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we might try going back to Junkyard Simulator, I'm not sure. Or it could just be push ahead and dump a lot of time and effort into Moria. I kind of fell in love with that game, so I think we should try and push through that one a fair bit. I would actually like to get to know it better, and then maybe that one might actually work out being pretty good if I had either a dedicated server or whatnot for dedicated fan base of you guys. That might be a good option. Just putting that out there. I have definitely fallen in love with that game. Okay, he's full. This guy is pretty much full. Or will be in a half a jiffy. There, he's full. And I have no idea what a half jiffy is. I don't know what kind of measurement a half jiffy equates to. All I know is a half a jiffy is a half a jiffy. It's not a full jiffy, just half. Nobody really knows what a full jiffy is. Oh, he's down all the way here. Actually, that works out because he's down all the way here. I'll be able to dump that into the truck, and then haul back. That will work. I like that idea. That will work. Yeah, there's way less of a chunk there now. At this point, there ain't much left over here. That's the bigger piece than what was left there. So, it's a possibility. By 9 o'clock, we got 20 minutes to 9 o'clock, we will be, see the edge of my mouse? That's where we'll be. Again, as dumb as it is. Getting this field off, though, tonight. Oh, that would be so good. That would be so good. So, yeah. Yeah, we're doing actually not bad. And once I'm done the contract for probably 3-4 weeks, once we get back and all that fun jazz, we'll be doing more regular streams again. and everything else. And the best way to keep track of me as much as possible is actually on X.com under the lovely title of Big Norsk. Big Norsk Gaming. And you will find me. And we will be doing some sort of gaming. Or at least live updates. I try to keep everyone posted with live updates on what's going on and when it's going on and all the fun stuff. Because, you know. Okay, that one is full. Yeah, I've got some back here. The crap cart. Alright, you're gonna back into that guy right there. That's what you're gonna do. Spend most of my time trying to elusively get close to this cart. Basically gotta make love with it. Love. Oh, too much love. Now we're too close. We like being close, but not too close. We are too close. Maybe. Oh, there we go. We found the sweet spot. We found the D spot. Beauty. And away we go, hauling another load. Yes, we want the whole tip side back. That's the issue why we're taking so much time. We want tip side back, not the whole grain door. Grain door takes forever to fucking offload. Be honest with you, if you don't have a big pad, that really sucks. Actually, there is a reason for the grain door. For all those that don't know this, the grain door is vital if you're dumping into an auger. Ask me how I know that one. I dare you. Ask me. Oh, I just made love to a trailer. A truck and a trailer. That's how you get a pup. Oh, that's bad humor. Pup me this, pup me that. Yeah, that's offloading smooth and nice, but that wasn't the one that goofed. Alright, tip side back. Oh yeah, way quicker. So this should be about 72? Yeah, there we go. Could you imagine how much grain this thing is gobbling through to make flour? I mean, we got a ton of chaff, but I mean, chaff is alright. Chaff I can make silage with, so I'm good. And yes, I have been ignoring my other facilities right now because it is mandatory. We must get the field off. I don't know if we must, but we must get the field off. We've got the lot of contracts. We must get the money out of the fields. The Big Norsk needs the cash. Actually, the Big Norsk needs cash in real life. So like I said, anyone that wants to donate, 1UP coin in the description below. Wow, was that all that was in there? Nope. Okay, that's what was in there. It's still hunky dunky. That's all hunky dunky. Alright, we can. I'm going to pick up this guy, then we're going to burn down to the end of the field. We're going to pick up the other guy. That way we can start combining that triangle a bit more. As much as I can. Okay, down the field we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. And here we are. At this point, it doesn't feel like we're that far from the edge of the field. Definitely quite a bit of wheat here. This is a huge field. I'd love to own a field like this. Yeah, like it doesn't seem like it's that far away. And it wouldn't be for the John Deere. The John Deere would carve through this like a knife through butter. But I can't afford the John Deere with the leasing costs, and I can't afford the John Deere to buy. So, I mean, we own the header. We own that header. I have no idea yet how much it's going to cost to repair that thing. That could be astronomical too. However, at least we're not paying the leasing cost plus the cost of repair. That's what I'm getting at. That's why we're doing what we're doing. And I do have 2 combines. I did buy the Gleaner. The Gleaner is a cheap piece of crap, but it works. Laugh as you will, it does work. Everyone, I already had one comment before going, hey, got a dumb question for it. Why don't you put a bigger header on it? That'd be great. You can't get near the pipe then. I mean, good comment. I'm not saying it was a bad comment or anything. Because if you don't know, you don't know. That's why you're asking, right? So, I wasn't condescending or anything like that. It was basically, well, hey, here's the reason, right? Because of the small pipe on this thing, I can't really go much more into what it is, because pipe is too short then. I maybe... No, I really can't go much more than that, because that's about right distance, and really can't go much more than that. So I think the header size that I have on this combine is correct. Huge hopper for the small header, but hey, I'm good with it. Okay, bumble, bumble, toil of trouble. Bumpty bump bump. Okay, now is the tractor in the way? No. Tractor should not be in the way. Nor should this, actually. But he's going to come down the field and go, hey, I'm not going to the end anymore. This is cool. I like this. Meanwhile, this little guy's going, rocket-a-rolly, rocket-rolly. We're combining some stuff now. I did a massive loop there for not a lot of reason, but hey, this works. This part is still really long, but there ain't much grain there, so guess it is what it is, right? It is what it is, and it is as it is, when it is, if it is. Okay. Alright, he turned around. He's turning around. turned around, and away he goes. Look at that. I did 2, and it's basically 1.5. Oh, and he's full. Well, that's convenient. The green card's right there. Let me just get down to the end there, and I will help you out. Like I said, going down, straight down, it's so daunting and long. But even going on this angle, it's not much. It really isn't. It doesn't seem like I go far. I mean, it should be getting less and less, considering with every header that I'm doing, it's decreasing by that 38, 40 feet. Well, not 40 feet. I think it's about 36, actually. Alright, well, probably stop it here. Raise it up. Dump this guy. One time right here. I think I should be able to finish this guy off on 1, maybe 2 dumps. Then I could dump this guy again, haul another truckload. Because again, there isn't much here. And away we go, yeah. Chomping and chewing as we go. It's marvelous, yeah. It really shouldn't be that much now. Every time we go up and down this field, we're taking a good chunk off. So if I stay at that, yeah, look at this tiny little triangle left here. So then I should be able to dump this and then go back down here and finish these off. This should be maybe 1, maybe a little bit more than 1 load. And then I can just basically go back and forth on the end while we get big guys going up and down. That'll help. This little guy, like, I mean, maintenance-wise, doesn't use a lick of maintenance. Fuel-wise, you can't keep fuel in a damn thing, alright? She is a very thirsty girl. Wow, she is a very dirty girl, too. Just saying. Am I missing? No. Okay. Had to look. I had to look. That's fine. Hey! Thanks for the follow. Will do. That sounds like a heck of an idea there, bud. And of course, we do have our channel on Discord, which I haven't had a lot of time to work on. For obvious reasons. That whole... I mean, that whole entire basement reno is eating up a bunch of time, but of course that is what I do for a living, is renovations, and that's keeping us going, keeping us busy. I'm not gonna say it's bad, because I mean, it's good to be busy. Dum dum dum. Whee! Oh, we are getting dangerously close to getting this little corner done. Oop. Oh, Almost missed. I wonder why I have a camera. I definitely get my money's worth out of this. Alright, up we go. The other guy's 80% already. I did miss a piece. I knew I did. Yeah, I know. 1 liter. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Alright. The other guy's 80, 100%. I'm 80%. It is what it is. Yeah, he's full again. Yeah, he's full, but I'm close. I mean, I'm quite close. Alright. Hey, thanks for the subscription as well on YouTube. I do appreciate that, guys. A busy night. Yeah, no, I really do appreciate everyone coming out and supporting the channels tonight, both on Kick and YouTube, and of course that extra donation tonight. That was awesome. I greatly appreciate that, because I come bubbling and boiling in, going boing boing boing. It's like Dirt Master Flex, man. And yeah, I do know he's full down there. I just want to finish off this little piece and move the combine over here. Then I'll zoom back over. We'll probably do another big dump, because it'll probably be due. But so long as I get this little corner piece done right away here, I'm feeling good about myself. And like I said, I do really like feeling good about myself. Yeah, a lot of times I don't get the frickin' alerts and whatnot, which is kind of stupid. But like, I know for a fact that it was a donation, because why else would it be rounded perfect numbers on Coinbase? Well, not saying anything. I mean, I have got donations from you guys before, and it was like 1, 2, 3, 4 in ship. I think it was ship. Was it ship? No, it was. No, I remember what it was now. It was XRP, and it was 1.2345 of crypto. It was like, oh, well, I know you guys are being just dumbasses. I love it every second of it, but seriously. Now we go Rocky Rolly. God, this thing has such roll. Those big bombus freaking tires. Bumble, bumble. Oh, no, I don't want that. I thought it was at the corner. I was having too much fun rolling this thing. Boing. 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 There we are. There we are. And yes, I'm not going to go too far here because he is full. And we are freaking full. But again, we don't have to worry about it because this guy is now just going up and down the field. That is a nice straight edge for him. That's the whole reason why we did what we did down here originally. And then we have this little bit, which That combine is misrepresentation of actual size, but here's the actual representation. It's fucking huge. See, there's no roll in these big tires. Well, they're pretty knobby, though. Yeah, it's pretty knobby. Oh, hello. I do see that the stream had a little bit of a hiccup there. Let's check a speed test here and just see what the heck is going on. I also need to turn the fan on. I apologize, everyone, for the fan noise, but the Big Norsk is getting toasty. Too many big cards produce a lot of heat. Oh yeah, that's much better. It's still hot air. It's just blowing the hot air around more and makes it feel like it's cooler than it is. Because you know that's a thing. Oh yes. You know, the more I think about it, the more I might actually just play more Lord of the Rings tomorrow. If you guys are into that, of course. I know we need to get back to Satisfactory. I know that. At some point, when I have more time, we will get back to Satisfactory. And a few other series that I've been thinking about, too. And, of course, Assassin's Creed on Mondays. I'm going to miss another one. I was going to do it last Monday. I had the weird feeling that I needed to go lay down, so I laid down and I get back up for 3.5 hours. Then I couldn't sleep that night. Probably everything that was going on. There was a lot going on. And down the field we go. That one's probably... Oh, well, that was full. Apparently not. Mostly full. This won't take long, for he is going to be full. He is going to be very full very quickly. He's full. I don't know why. I really like this tandem. Don't get me wrong, I love the Tridem trucks too, but this tandem, this Mack tandem, I mean, it's been with me the longest out of this entire game, I think. I think there's a vehicle right behind me. Yep. Got brights on too. That's what you should always do. Just blare your blades. Blare your blades at people. That's a good way to do it if you're completely insane. Glare your brights. Blare your blights. I speak good English. Actually, English is my secondary language. Gibberish is first. I have a weird disconnect in the brain. Causes very magical freaking terminologies. Brilliance is only defined by insanity. That should be a shirt slogan. One of these want to make a shirt or a brand for me that just have brilliance is only defined by insanity. There we go. Dump the wheat. Ah, he's nearly full again. Holy crap, we're close to 80% hauled, and look at what's left. That's nuts. And yes, I almost have another full truck in the grain cart. As stupid as that is. Now we still have, I mean, we have R3 contracts here. Field 32 is $130,000 bailing. That's insanity. I told you that one was getting close. And we have still quite a few of here that are ready to go. This one, that's wheat. That is wheat. It's 877. We'll finish this field, and then I might just take the gleaner from top end of this field over there and just quickly do 11. That will take all of like 30 seconds. The quickest $877 he ever did see. Alright. Impossible to get while we're sitting here. Let's get this truck in the field. Nice and straight. Easier to offload. Way easier to offload. If I can make the corner with the tractor. There is that problem. I will say that, honestly and respectfully. That is a problem. We are having fun tonight. We are definitely having fun tonight. Just out of curiosity. I'm just going to check something out of pure and blatant obvious curiosity. Oh, yes. Do like those numbers. I really like those numbers. Like I said, I really appreciate everyone coming and watching tonight. It has made for a fantastic and lovely night. Hey, thanks for the extra follow. I do appreciate that on Kick. That is fantastic. Did I say how much I love you guys? I love you guys. Everyone tonight has just been fantastic. And yes, I am going to dump it the last little bit into here and go trucking again. Actually, I might go trucking anyways. Because, I mean, there's only like 1,000 liters short of a full Happy Meal. Oh, he's on the other side. Crying out loud. You couldn't have backed up? No, I can't. Workers are not that smart. Not saying the real ones are any different. Holy crap. That's an effort and futility. So it's actually kind of funny. I got a call from my cousin actually the other day. And he says, you know, I know that you run a construction company. He says, I've known it for years. He talks about it all the time and yada 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 blah blah blah. And he says, when it comes to fall this year, how much would it cost for you guys to come and help? I said, I don't know. What do you want? You want going rate or, you know, my construction rates or that? And he says, I tell you what, I'll pay full price for your construction rates if you just come and help. I said, well, I got a guy with me. He says, cool. I'll put him to work. I said, oh, you're that hard up for him? And he goes, you don't even have a clue. He says, the people that I hired last year are enough to make me go insane. I said, oh, is it that bad? He goes, you don't even want to know. And he says, minimum wage was about 3 times higher than it should have been. So I'm suspecting, yeah, it was that bad. It was really that bad. Oh god. Oh, I feel bad for him. I should probably go help him. I mean, in a heartbeat, I would go help him. In a heartbeat. And he's also the kind of guy, too, that I would never have to worry about it. And actually, this is what he said, not even me. He goes, I mean, if you charge me out as construction rate, he says, charge GST too. He says, at least I can claim the GST as a contractor. I'm going, hey, yeah, I'm good with that. Because normally I wouldn't say it's cash under the table, but it's pretty much cash under the table. But this way, it's like, you know what, this works out way better for me anyways, so let's do it like this. Well, there's actually a couple things we could do. We could do some more farming tomorrow night, or we could break it up. We could do Lord of the Rings tomorrow night and farming Friday night. And I have not talked to the modders in a while, so I have no idea at all how they're making out with Bannerlords. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you don't know what's going on with that, rewatch Bannerlords on YouTube under the playlist Bannerlords, of course. But there will be a new series coming out in the near future, relative in sense, of course, called The Lost Lords. And basically it's a mod that we're creating, working with a couple other modders, kind of like Farming Sim, and we are working on making kind of like Calradia in a sense, and you have this lord that has basically maxed attributes, maxed attributes, has hundreds of millions of gold, has all of the armors, like the best armors, best weaponry, best everything. Now, you're probably going, okay, well, he's overpowered. No, he isn't. He has negative attributes that we're trying to set up. Basically what it means is it makes it really hard for him to keep morale of companions, or anyone in that matter. It's a huge detrimental factor to it. Number one reason is because he's a lost lord. Like, he's super wealthy, he has no kingdoms, he has no land, he basically, for the most part, can only start out as a mercenary because nobody trusts him. Basically how we're trying to set it up is more or less he was on a crusade, and this is kind of where the story, we haven't fully set the story, but the story basically loosely is based on he came back from the Crusades like Robin Hood, found out that all of his lands have been raped and pillaged. The locals don't like him. They think that he was the Crusades were a frivolous event and nobody needed to die and a whole bunch of other things, and he lost a bunch of men in it. He basically came back as a super wealthy lord with nothing. And he has huge issues with different attributes. Like, people think he's fear-mongering, so they don't like to start a kingdom. And it's going to make it really difficult to actually have a kingdom. And his end goal, more or less, is complete dominance. So it's going to be that extra difficulty of being able to actually do anything in it, but it's like it has that level of extremity, but at the same time you should be able to actually don't have to worry about money, you don't have to worry about your attributes or anything like that. But he literally has nothing. He has no family name left. He basically does nothing. So that's why we call it the Lost Lords, because it's like a famous guy that's not famous anymore. Everyone hates him, and he gets delved into a world that he does not know anymore, and he's got to recover and take it over again. And the lands and everything were originally his. Like, the whole map was supposedly his at one point, or his family's name, I should say, and now it's nothing. So that's why it's taken some time to get set up. All right, it's kind of one of those things. I hope it works out well. I hope you guys have a lot of interest in it, and whatnot. I really love Bannerlords. I really love the way it play on it and everything else. To me, it's kind of like Farming Sim again. There's an aspect of the economy, and there's aspects of maintaining a kingdom, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and I love it. So I hope you guys do too. Hey, we're actually getting this field off in a, I would say, a timely manner, but I mean, it's been 3 episodes again. 4 episodes. Well, if you don't like speed running, because this is not it. This is not a speed running type game. I have seriously thought about, over time, of either hosting. I don't know about hosting, because one problem I have with that is I am half-ass limited on my internet, so that's a bit of an issue. But if I did do a dedicated server, of course I need more followers, I need more subscribers, and I need more income coming in before I can say, yes, that's an idea, and be able to do that with you guys. But I would more than happy to actually play and have a dedicated server with Farming Sim with fan base. It's just right now, the way everything is with the economy and everything, I can't afford to do it. It's unfortunate, I know. But if you guys support me a lot more, we might be doing it a lot more in many different games. So it's kind of a hint. Push that subscribe button on both YouTube and sub count on Kick. So there we go. I did my push. But in the end, I still love you guys. Actually, it's just been a little over a year since we actually got off the ground and started doing a bunch of stuff. So I am really not complaining. Oh, what am I saying? I complain about everything. That's one aspect of being older. I have the right to complain. I also have the right to be a fucking moron and miss the entire... Well, that's because my camera's on the other side. Yep. That was entirely my fault on that one. Whoops, oopsie. Okay, this little segment is also done. This little plan of mine worked out better than I expected it to, in all honesty. Hey, I'm happy to pay $1,350 in wages versus $30,000 in leasing cost. I love my John Deere. I love my John Deere. I love my John Deere. They're freaking expensive to lease. Mind you, they are in real life too. You know, I'm happy. I am really happy that I would be considered a farmer's helper and not a farmer. For the simple fact, and this is a quite obvious simple fact, I don't have to pay the bills. And that is as simple as it gets. I prefer not to pay the bills. So, if I'm just a farmer's helper, I am more than happy. Because at the end of the day, I don't have to pay for $1 million combine. I know some people would go, well, that's kind of shitty of you. I mean, I'd rather help someone than have to deal with all the issues myself. And it is a bit of it is a chore. And I, honestly, again, as a farmer's helper, I know how to drive the equipment. I can hop into any piece of equipment and drive it. No issues. Hands down, no issues. Knowing what to plant and when, here's an issue. These guys nowadays have this down to a freaking art. It's like, okay, what is the pH balance? What's the nutrition like? What's like how much potassium do you have? Nitrogen, yada yada yada. Okay, I need to plant this crop to up those values. I need to do this. I need to do that. Yada yada yada. I'm going, huh? this plant produces this, and this will help this. We need to do this, this, and this. And I'm going, my brain hurt. Me not understand. My brain hurt. My heart burns. I have no idea. Again, that's why I'd rather run the equipment than be the feeble mind going, say like, this year I planted canola, so I need to plant maybe oats. That way, oh no, I need to plant weed because of this. And yes, I do know he's full. I'm just trying to wiggle my way closer. I'm doing this for a reason, okay? There is a very good reason, and number one is this right here. He is close enough to being full that I can dart down here, dump the big guy, dump the little guy, and then haul him back. Then I can have a full load. See, there was method to my madness. I think there was slight bit of intelligence mixed in with the madness. Like I said, I need a shirt that says brilliance is only defined by insanity. And to be insane. To be or not to be insane, that's the question. And we all know the answer. You don't need to say the answer, I know the answer. Okay, that's kind of sad, but I know the answer. Bear with me, for I know the answer. And it is not nigh, but rather pie. I like it with many different ways. I like pie. Pie is good. 314. I don't remember the rest of the numbers, so don't quote me. I am smart, but not that smart. I'm stupid smart when it comes to my job, alright? That's as far as it goes. Oh yeah, we got definitely a load. We got a definite load. How are we doing with our load here? It's that one. 86% it says. So 39,000. This guy is full. This boy is full. Num num num. Grain. Grain good. Me like grain. Me likey grain. Me likey grain. But like I said before, I do appreciate everyone's support tonight. It's huge. I wasn't expecting as much support, but I am greatly appreciative of everyone coming out, hanging, all the new subscribers, all the new followers, the donation. I think there was only one. Yes, there's only one. I mean, that's a pretty decent one. I don't know what that equates to. It might only be $1, to be honest, but in the end, I still like it. I have no idea what that equates to. It doesn't matter. It looks like a big number. That's probably why you guys did it. Actually, I could probably look real quick. How much was it? I would imagine. Oh, and I must admit, I have to say this, and I've been neglecting to say it, but I have to say it. All the people that are promoting my X.com for my stream links and everything else, you guys are freaking fantastic. Keep up the good work. That it honestly is fantastic to see you guys give them that much support. Actually, that was bigger. It was a bigger donation than I thought. I mean, to everyone else, that might not seem like much, but $5 is $5. I really greatly appreciate that. That's huge. Thanks, guys. I'm surprised I actually came through that quick, to be honest. That bugger will be full by the time I get down here and offload. I can sense it. He will be full. I must admit, one, I gotta get rid of all the rocks out of the fields constantly, but the other thing, and this is kind of the detrimental thing with Farming Sim 22 that I have, because technically you should get contracts for removing rocks, but I haven't yet. Could just be the mop. It's the mop. It's the it's the mod. Or it could be the mop. I don't know. Maybe there's a guy out here mopping the floor. Who knows? There's random gibberish. But rolling is actually considered a thing. I should probably roll my fields before I do any of such numbers of either canola or soybeans or... Is there another bean field? I mean, we don't have peas in this part of the game, but I know we do in real life. I guess you'd probably roll a field before you do any sort of vegetable, like ground vegetable, sugar beets or potatoes, and then you seed with them in that to break up those. Because essentially, rolling your field would be considered breaking up the lumps, right? Which is what we do. Instead of using a roller, is we use a heavy harrow. And a heavy harrow does the same thing. It's designed to basically thatch your chaff and stuff like that. It breaks up your straw, but it also breaks up the big lumps. So if your field is heavily compacted, it will break up the big lumps. Not into powder, mind you, but it does break it up. Alright, and the guy is pretty close to being full. Really? Apparently I have a alarm set for them. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. That was basically an alarm to tell me that the delivery driver for the pizza joint that we were ordering from was coming soon. It's the finer things in life, alright? When you're working late, it's the highlight of the night. Apparently I forgot it was on. Oopsies. It's my bad. And yes, my speaker doesn't sound too good anymore. My phone having more or less issues now. I mean, it is 3 years old. I'm surprised it made it this long, to be honest with you guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. I was going, wait a minute. What do you mean I had a closeout? You had a closeout, stupid. Oh, goody. Tomorrow's supposed to be windy. That's just what I want to see. It's about to be windy. Yeah, it's lovely. Apparently, I didn't offload all of it. Apparently, the front didn't offload any of it, hardly. I thought it said it did, but apparently it did not. And yes, for everyone that's wondering, it was the debit machine. Again, it doesn't seem like much, but it's huge. It makes a huge difference. Everything adds up. Gotta love this machine. This was one of the best things for the business that I could have got. I mean, the amount of frickin' payments going through. Whew. It's been nuts. It's been nuts. Everyone goes, oh, well, it's only like, Yeah, well, the one thing about it is a lot of people don't realize, but the payments that I go through are more payments than what most retail go through in a month. Or 2 or 3, actually, for one transaction. Not many tradesmen actually have them, which is stupid. I found the way, I guess you could say the way out on it. Or the way in. The way out or the way in. Makes me one step higher than most of my competition. Just being able to take payments of credit. I mean, you probably shouldn't be paying for a big job on credit cards, but well, whatever. That's on you. I'm not your mother. Or your father. Although, there has been a weird couple of times I've been called daddy lately. That's just weird. And I have no idea why. Haha, I need to move before he gets back here, by the way. No if, and, or buts about it. Actually, I think I might, because this thing's getting low on fuel. I'd always said I was going to zip over and do that other field for 877. I still might. But because there's a little knockout on there, and this guy's actually doing pretty good. And we still have time. We still have a good 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes of the stream. Maybe 50, depending on what we do. There's a little knockout on this edge of this field that the big guy should probably not have to worry about, so I'm going to just do it with this guy. I need to change my camera angle. There we go. Look at that. That's just a thing of frickin' beauty and sexiness. Laugh as you will. It's the small things in life. Alright, if I set this guy about there, I'm gonna switch back out. I'm gonna check a few things again. It all looks really freaking fine and dandy. It's all fine and dangly bits. I like fine and dangly bits. Yeah, I like it. I tell you, I like it like that. Ooh, dirty. We're getting close to that line. I hate to say it, but we're still doing good. Okay. I don't know if that's a grain cart or if that's combine. Combine's not there, so it's gotta be. Where is he going down still? I think that's the grain cart. I don't know where the friggin' combine is. You're not down there. I must have went straight down. Yeah, he did. Alright. Problem has been rectified. We have figured out where the other combine is headed in its trajectory. So we know, well, we know where he might be going. He's already 80% full. 43 on this guy. I do feel like I'm angled on it, but actually not as bad as I thought it. Okay. Right. Cool. I think. Off and running, do. Chew through the shit. Chew through the shit. Oh, he's full. That's alright because we're just gonna zip on right through here. Meet him at the other end, because I need to put fuel in this friggin' thing. That's the biggest problem with the Gleaner helping out. And it's still actually collecting off the side a little bit. Ain't going up real quick. Alright, now we're out. One small little piece there, and then all of a sudden, bam, right back into her. Oh, that's actually not bad. Looks like we will get this thing done tonight. This would be huge to get this one done. Looks like for whatever reason I went a little wide here. Trying to clean it up a little bit, but we shall see. I mean, it's not perfect line. There's dips and dives all the way, but oh well. It's what you get when you freehand it. And I do know the other guy is full down on the corner here, so we shall grab this guy. We shall zoom down here. We shall haul another load. I think we're actually getting close on the contract in general anyways. Yeah, 91%. We are close. That one is a steal of a deal. Oh, it's just mow the grass. Oh, yep, wrap it. Cool. We can do that. We can mow it. We can wrap it. We can do all the fun jazz all you want. We can get it done for you. And I mean, it's 130,000 plus. Think about all the extra bales. Plus, we have ours to do. We'll have about $1 million, $1.5 million, which is fantastic because then we pay off the $1 million debt that we have. I had to go into debt to buy the combine. And I mean, I'm happy that I could go into debt to buy the combine. Said combine. But a little detrimental, don't you think? It kind of chews into the old budget. You better tighten the purse strings, because, oh boy. And the other combine. Well, I might as well actually just go back to the other combine. I mean, it's not like he's that far away. Just right here. Then I could dump him from thy wheat. Back across the field, fill him up. Maybe do the $300 of maintenance this thing used. And yeah, the other problem is, besides everything here, like we're $655,000 down. We still have field 38 to take off. 89. 89 is huge. 89 is a huge monster. 97. Besides all of that, we got our own field to take off, which is oats, by the way. So I'm hoping I can get this field done. All the extra bonus and everything being processed. That we can essentially put up another bin for our oats field next to our big bin. I don't know if I want to do another big bin, but I want another, well, maybe a couple smaller bins. We can do a couple smaller bins because we can move those augers and such around and move them where we need to. And we can get them all set up for the for that big guy. Because we're basically done with, I think we're done with the barley. I think. I be done with barley? Yeah. Those two fields are oats. We're gonna need a few. Oh crap, we're full. Come rescue me, I'm full. I am totally full. I don't know how far back I have to go here. Fucking ways. And he has 20,000 on the hoof there. I might as well just cut across, to be honest. Okay, could have went around. Up, shage. can finish this little piece off. Gleaner can go away. That's basically one case load. One round with a case. Cart. Pushing the poor bugger ahead. You could have went around, but no, you have to push on the other guy. You big meanie poo. Yeah, he's off in the field now. Nice job. Nice job. And you're still sucking up to him like you're some sort of weird lover. As weird as it is. He's nuts, alright? Live with it. And overall, tonight has been a very, very good night. I'm actually quite liking everything, how it went down and everything. Hey, we've got a lot done tonight. If anything else, I'm more tickled pink with the abilities of getting stuff done. Getting this extra amount of grain off this field is huge. Like, we're close on the hauling as it is. I mean, I might have 2 more truckloads to haul, including this one. And then, yeah, he's full, so let's go empty him again. Ah, fuck it, he can wait. He can wait his turn. Yeah, he's not full. Must be the front. Which one is not full? We're only 95%. What horse crap is this? The game is telling me I can only do 5% and it didn't unload all of it. I mean, there's weird shit going on. That was the front one. Right. Alright. Less weird. More annoying. Definitely more annoying. Hey, I got another. Hey! Thanks for the next donation. I appreciate that. Again, I have no idea what that equates to, and you didn't leave me a message, so. But yeah, hey. I do appreciate the donations coming through. That's great. Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate that. You don't realize how much I appreciate that. But yeah, that's really huge. And again, if anybody else wants to donate, 1UP coin in. Holy crap, that guy will try to kill me. 1UP coin in the description below is the best place, and it is donations in crypto. I mean, you can give me a little, or you can give me a lot. Don't matter. That I leave entirely up in your capable hands. And like I said before, it's been an interesting night. I do appreciate all the support. And again, I know it's getting close to the end of the time, but I might go a little bit longer tonight. If you guys are new here, been around for a while and just not subscribed yet, think about hitting that subscribe button, because it's the best way to support the channels, both on YouTube and on the Kick side of life. And the Kick side of life, hit the follow and subscribe. Subscribe over there too. Apparently, I have a speech impediment. Yeah, I know, right? Nothing new. I've had a speech impediment my entire life. 94%, yeah, 1 more truckload and we should be pretty bloody close. We're damn close to finishing this field off. The little Gleaner's doing well. I like my little Gleaner. I know everyone shits on him, but that little Gleaner does a good job. I know it doesn't have red, it doesn't have yellow, and it doesn't have green on it. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, it works. It works, and it works cheap, alright? Other than diesel fuel, and people I know immediately go, diesel fuel's not cheap. Hey, dudes, I have an oil well, and I have a oil refinery. I make my own diesel fuel, and it's dirt fucking cheap, alright? I am perfectly alright in this game. I can manage. It will probably fill up the front, I'm not gonna lie. Yep, pretty freaking close. I think it can do 22,000 in the front. It's close. Yeah, the Gleaner, I can finish that off. I can haul him home. I get him fueled up for the next one. I think I might actually haul him down to my field. This one is a decent contract. Yeah, we don't have that much left. We tonight, I tell you what, guys, I will finish this field tonight on stream. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, field 38 is oats. I'm gonna have to figure out what I can do. This guy is 72,000. 89 is oats again, and it's a bit more. So if you consider it at 72,000, I could pay down the debt, which I'm not going to yet. I will eventually, but not yet. I'm thinking I probably will put up a couple bins, just so I can store my own oats down on the edge of the field, and when we have more time to deal with it in the winter time, when we are bored, we will then think about hauling said oats and barley to the main farm, to the main grain elevator. And from there we'll figure out what we want to do. But in the meantime, because we have so much going on with combining and so much going on with everyone else's fields, I think it's more practical just to put it in a bin, leave it, and come back to it when we have time to deal with it. It's basically turning into real life combining, real life farming. Just stuff it in a bin, we'll deal with it later. If there was a way that there was a mod for grain bag, we would be doing it. Hands down, we would be doing it. There we are. Put your pipe away, you dirty bastard. So yeah, we're, like I said, this thing is dirt cheap on maintenance. I actually am falling in love with this stupid little Gleaner. But it does drink a bit of fuel. I mean, there's got to be, no matter which way you look at it, there's got to be something that's not 100% on it, right? There's got to be something that costs you money. And I don't know, I've never actually driven a Gleaner. I will say that honestly, in reality and honestly in life, I've never combined in a Gleaner before. So I can't tell you in real life experience what it's like to drive one of these, because I've never been in one. I've seen a few around. It's not like they're completely gone. Like, I mean, it used to be white. Now it's Gleaner, which is actually a part of Agro, Coal, something like that. Anyways, the same guys that have Massey Ferguson, Ideal, Fendt. It's a big conglomerate of farm equipment guys. Anyways, they sell them there, and I mean, they brand new. They look boxy like this. That is sort of their, I would kind of say, the brand. Kind of like their brand. Anyways, it's kind of what they are. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with them, because, I mean, at the end of the day, do they cut your grain? Do they efficiently get the grain to the bin? Yes, they do. So I wouldn't say they're a bad combine. Actually, I would say the opposite. They're a pretty decent combine if they're doing everything. They may not have green paint, they may not have yellow paint, they may not have black paint, they may not have green paint. Don't matter. They still work. Alright. Gleaner is done its mission. Actually, I think it did its mission quite well. It went around the field a couple times. It did all the fun, dangly stuff that the big guy would probably have problems with. And it did it with pride, and it did it with glee. And it's out of fuel, so it did something. That's a good way to look at it, right? If it's out of fuel, it obviously did something. Actually, it did a lot. It kept the big guy running in a singular line. It did its job admirably. Alright. I'm close enough to my own. Like I said, I still got tons of field work. I've not done any of my stuff, really. Alright, to drive, I need to put it down. I'm in my own field. I'm fine. This is fine. Grand scheme of things, it's fine. I think. And we're bumbling and bubbling, bouncing. Now I set my diesel fuel to distribute. I don't know if it's actually distributing. I want to believe it is, but I don't honestly know. So I'm going to attempt to back my Gleaner in here and get some diesel fuel in this thing, because I mean that's the one detrimental thing to this thing. She drinks fuel. That's it. She's a thirsty gal. Tough to say. It still says 8,800. I don't know if that's good, or I don't know if that's bad. Don't know. While I'm here, how is me bales doing? They are now 12% fermented. Right now they're just big lumps of grass in a sock. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I just don't know. All I know, big lumps of grass baled up in some kind of wrap. At some point, they're going to be worth a small fortune. I could run through the whatchamadiwicker down there, but I think selling them is a better option. I can make some cash on that. And I am going to make some cash on that. I know it's difficult to get this field done if I don't offload the guy that's combining it. I get that. That's why I'm over here. That's why I'm offloading. I am quite happy to be offloading some lovely stuff. It's all num. Like I said, I do like it. We're making decent headway. And with him on this line, I'll have to empty him a couple times. He has, well, that one's crooked as hell, so I'd say probably down and back, maybe another one. So might be 2 downs and backsies. I don't know. But what I do know, in the meantime, if I can get down the field fast enough, I mean, that's a 50% question here. If I can get down the field fast enough, I can offload them, I can truck them, and then all the rest that's ready to come off is just straight investment. And we will take it off. I'm looking for... I do need to haul some more barley here. The chickens are fine. I say that because I did load them up with lots of tasty grains. Chickens. I do need to haul a ton of chickens because, well, we have a ton of chickens that could be butchered. Diesel fuel, we have 12,000 supposedly distributing, but it's up 50-50. Straw is getting low again. We do need to take some more over there. You know what? I'm going to change that to sell. We're just going to sell the digest. Flour and feed. We have loads of room for flour and feed. We have also loads of room for chaff and flowers. We have tons of room for some flowers, lovely flowers, which I can sell to either the bakery or Bloomengard export. I actually kind of like Bloomengard. Bloomengard served me well over the years. It's been very lovely. Alright, I think he is full. He is not. Cool. Cool beans. I have lots of cool beans. Alright, we're gonna truck this guy right away. And like I said, even with the contract done, we're going to finish combining it, because that is all extra income in the bank for us. Extra money in the banks is a good thing. It's always a good thing when you have lots of monies going into the banks. And like I said, I mean, a lot of people probably won't get this. Like I said, oats is basically almost 1-to-1. As I'm driving in the ditch, as I'm driving down the road. You shouldn't do this in real life. Oats is 1-to-1, but wheat and barley's is 400-500, right? Then look at the price of flour. It's $8.50, basically $900 on top end, but $8.50. So it's maybe only $50 per thousand more than what. Oh yeah, changes the front load. It's only $50 per thousand more than what the standard amount is for the other. So I mean, oats is 50-50 whether you want to haul it here for flour, or you could just put it in the bin and sell it later when it goes up to 900. That's up to you. But wheat and flour, it's almost more beneficial to haul here because you're almost doubling your money for the same freaking thing. Now, I saw this guy being full, and we want to get this off tonight, so I'm going to dart his butt down here and get her done. So we're 100% transported, but we're probably not 100% on the contract. We're 97. So anything that we haul beyond this point should technically help us. It's strictly us. So once the production gets going with our own stuff, we should be actually doing pretty good. And like I said before, if anyone has missed out on any of the episodes of the 152 episodes that are currently up on Farming Sim, you can actually go back to number 1 and watch all the way through and see exactly how we started this map to where we are now. It is actually quite the interesting travel, you could say. We've come a long way compared to where we are now. And that's kind of why it's like a legacy series, because we're constantly growing, we're constantly still fighting with it. We still have the dubious sort of characters we work for and stuff like that. So it's still, no matter how you look at it, it's, even though we've come a long ways, we're still fighting through it. And I mean, we've had a lot of good... Oh, I do mean this honestly. We've had a lot of good times and whatnot with it too, so... So I mean, if you guys do want to rewatch any of this series, it's under the playlist on the YouTube side. Under the playlist, Farming Sim. There's apparently not a vehicle in the parking spot, so I need to back this baby right up to the door, basically crashing into it, and maybe it will go, "Her, there's something there." I'm like, something there. 734 for the combine. Well, they're 85. So $800 we got a baby fixed. Yes, that's right. $800 to fix the gleaner that was partially damaged. That's pretty cheap. That is almost borderline on criminally cheap. Like, I mean, dirt cheap, man. But yeah, no, if I'm away working or doing whatever, if anyone's bored on the channel or anything like that, we have lots of good series out there on YouTube. Pick it up, push play, sit back, watch, and laugh your ass off, because I mean, there's a lot of dumb shit that's happened over the time. So bear with me. Even though I may not be here for a week or something like that, there's tons of content out there for everyone to watch. And I implore you, actually, to go watch it. And I am getting rather close for finishing this field. Like I said, I think maybe down and back one more time if we're lucky. Because I mean, there is about the distance, so we calculate that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 times get over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that's where it should be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not quite. I know, weird way of doing it, right? Yeah, you know, that's how we measure these days, is by paces. If I can roughly figure out how many paces it is, that's what it should be. There's a screenshot for you. Contract wise, 98%. Hauled most of it to the mill. And he's 80%. Guess we're done taking a leak outside. We'll have to jump into the old tractor and go offload him. Again, I think he's actually done pretty bloody well tonight. Actually, I would have to say I'm correct on my pacing. We won't do that one shot. The John Deere would, but John Deere too expensive to run. Even without them running it, it's too expensive to run. I don't know if I can offload doing this or not. Nope, he's full anyway, so fuck it. That header is just a slight bit too big. I am running a case header. Alright. Okie dokie, I guess it is a real case header. I mean, that's a good thing, right? You should always run the same header. I mean, probably a MacDon or a Honeybee would probably be better, but I have neither or, so it's kind of like roll the dice, find out. That's a horrible way to look at it, but yeah, I mean, alright, 39,000. We probably have enough to haul another load down here with a truck. And I will say this as an honesty, and this is a personal experience honesty. I really love John Deere's, but I will have to say, the case, I like better to operate. I know I hate myself for it, but it's the truth. It is the truth, and I hate myself for it, but I'm a John Deere guy through and through. But, I will have to say, the case, functionality wise and feel, more or less feel, I feel more comfortable driving the freaking case than the John Deere's. I can't complain with the X9's performance, but you want to take a field off dirt like brutally quick, you need a couple X9s in that field. But 9230s are, I don't know, kind of for the average person is nicer to operate. I know I hate myself, but back to that. Even the 8230s or 8260s or something like that, good old axle flows, those, I don't know, there's a kind of a love-hate relationship with them. I do enjoy them, I do like them. I don't know, I feel, it's kind of like I feel betrayed to operate them. But there's nothing wrong with them. New Holland's weird. It's like everyone always making jokes between the Norwegians and the Swedes. But to be honest with you, nothing is quite as awkward and unusual as a New Holland. I mean, even the Ideals and the Massies are, in my opinion, are easier to operate than a New Holland. And I don't know why. It's probably the buttons. The buttons on it are just weird. And yes, I did see that notification. Technically speaking, the contract is done. But we still have a ton of grain on that field, which I want. And that is my bonus to be able to afford more stuff. Maybe the bins for my own field, which we probably won't get to tonight. And that's why I was kind of thinking, either we do the Mines of Moria. Kind of thinking we'd probably do the more Farming Sim tomorrow night, and then more of Return to Moria on Friday. I think that's what we're going to do. I do really like Mines of Moria. Okay, he was done. I just need to zoom over here. Let the truck zoom past me so I can grab the tractor. Likewise, going to need to repair this guy and fill him up. Repeat this guy. Yeah, that's about right. Just aim him for there. There's still some pretty big fields out there that they want off. 85. I'd love to do 85. 17. And 3. Field 3, yep. 17. Field 11. I wouldn't even mind just quickly doing Field 11. I mean, it's only $877. Not much. But, like I said, I might add, actually, I do have the case. We could pull the case out of the one field. I have that little tiny case, and we could quickly do it. And just use the truck and trailer. Truck and trailer to haul it down there, and then the truck and trailer to quickly do it. No, he's almost done. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How about 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Won't quite do it. Won't quite do it. Like I said, we're gonna finish this on stream though. We are close. Alright, back it up, back it up, back it up, backing it up. While we're thinking about it, let's take a look at the animals while we have a second anyways between combining. We do have some Shippish. We do have double the Holsteins. They do need more food pretty soon. They do have 4,800 of milk sitting there. Shippish is getting close. And farking chickens. There's 590. Well, then there are going to be more, because, I mean, puberty and whatnot, but any of them getting close on puberty, we've got, yep, there's 120 getting close. And 16, okay. So we will have to haul some chickens pretty soon. I mean, the one thing about it, the age of these, I don't want anything much more than 2 years, so 24 months is max. And roosters don't matter. I'd even put some more roosters in there, to be honest. But yeah, 16, those guys gotta go. Anything like this, anything that's worth $25, we can get rid of. That's fine. They have served their purpose, and then the other ones will be fine. Because sooner or later, you're going to die of old age, and I don't want that. I do not want that. There might be less of a string down here. It'll be interesting what day 2 brings, because it'll be the total expense for the day, including the interest for $1 million debt. And yeah, that's about $1 million debt. That's why I have all those freaking bales out there to pay for it. Ah, yeah, still a little bit. Actually, since I'm not doing anything, I should be the one doing this. %, huh? Okay, so I am not going back north. Let's finish this off in one shot. Yeah, it's not that far to go. I'll just put the pipe out, fill it up there, and I can go straight back down. So long as I do this and wiggle my way back, there'll be less time of going all the way back down with the computer side of it, and there we go. Man, I can barely see the tip over there. I know it's out, but seriously. I was gonna say that should be close enough to dump. Really? That's the one downside to this case is the window should be back further so you can see where the end of your pipelines. But for controls are so much better laid out. I'm sorry, John Deere. They just are. Screen flicker's annoying. We're zooming long enough. Long enough. And back into the field we go. Ain't much on that side, but... And again, we are 100% done. I don't even know, but I think we probably did. Was there a little bit of wheat that went in here? Quite a bit, actually. Quite a bit is now in production. Like 40,000. That was not there before. So, yes. Put your pipe away, stupid. I can't see it there. I can sort of see it with the mirror, I guess. I guess that's what the point of the mirror is. Clean up this little piece and then go back down further. Yeah, so we've hauled 40,000 liters. And there's already been 13,000. We almost hauled all of this, by the way. That has been processed. Blink. I'm just finishing off this little piece now. I'll go back down. I'll do it in sections like so. So if anyone goes, oh, you haven't hauled anything yet. I've actually hauled about 60,000 liters. It's already processed a pile, but yeah, we've hauled a fair bit. Basically equivocal to a truck and a half. No, this part is really narrow through here. Ain't much grain left over. Probably where it dips back in, we'll zip over and we'll finish that part. I think that'll be ideal. Yeah, we're going a little bit longer tonight because we're just trying to get this field off. That's why tomorrow night we'll come back on, we'll try to do a bit more, get a bit more done. Blink. Oh, 0, 0, 0, 145. There's still quite a few fields up and running, so this didn't change much at all. Didn't change at all. Back to here. Alright, we'll swing this ahead. Alright, we'll zoom ahead again. Well, we are getting this field off. That's one thing. I'm out. No, it doesn't seem like much, but... So we get 72,000 for the contract. And I'm hoping, well, 60,000 at 800. That's $48,000. That's $48,000 as a bonus so far. Not bad. I managed to do that in my head. I know. It's one of the weird things a lot of kids go, how? I don't get that number in the calculator. You don't need a calculator. Just figure out where your zeros, your decimal point is, or how many zeros you need. Because with 6 times 8, 48. Bam. What are zeros? Add the zeros. Bam. Piece of cake. I'm not a genius, alright. I guess you could consider I'm one of the old guys now, but the old guy that still knows how to frickin' do math in his head. I mean, it's not complicated math. It's just simple dumb. And yet some days I wake up and go, I can't math today. I have the dumb. Six. Oh, it's over. Was there? Now it's over. Alright, stick the pipe out again, I guess. Oh. Oh, Scotch, my old friend. I have missed you. Wasn't drinking any of the Scotch while I was down south. I probably should have been. It probably would have made my day better. Alright. Before I head back, tonk, let's grab a Thy tractor. Because I abandoned him here. He's got 25,000 on him so far. I may actually haul the truck back and just haul the tractor over there, because I mean the tractor can have 80,000 and we're not getting 80,000 in here. It's just no. The amount of grain we do have is amazing. 14,000 now, and we're down to 189. And it was 0, by the way. 0. Zippo. Nada. Not a farking thing. And yes, I will turn around and do that other piece, but I was getting full. Once all the grain is cut here, we will hand it in. We'll get our 72,000, and then that will be it for tonight. And off camera, I'll haul it in and get it working. We have quite a bit of oats coming to us as it is. But that one, like I said, depending on it, I may actually just my own as it is. I'll probably hold on to it when there's a bit more of a demand and a bit more of a need for it. Oh, I can see the piping on. Alright, I see how that works. We're good. Even with a night sky, you can sort of see it. Okay, I gotcha. And like I said before, I do appreciate everyone coming out, participating tonight, doing all the good stuff. Thanks for the donations. The donations have been huge. Much appreciated. And yeah, thanks for all the new followers and subscribers tonight. That was also hugely helpful. Like I said, I really appreciate it. Wasn't expecting it, but I do appreciate it. Oh hell. I'm here, I might as well dump it. It was only 1,600, but that's 1,600 I can basically get down the field on. Oops. Basically every freaking newbie out there. I ran into the back of the trailer. I mean, it wasn't much, but it was enough. That camera is huge. To be able to get a full swath and not have any overlap, yeah, that's huge. Maybe someday I'll be able to afford this field. Maybe someday. We are getting further down this field. I like it. We're right on that edge. That's the way it should be. You see the little line marker on the very edge of your header? And how it's just on the very edge? That's where it should be. Yep, now we're off. We're back on it. How far down we are. I should be thinking about turning around. Turn around right now. Okay. Little voice in my head said turn around right now. I'm going to turn around right now. Hello. It's a tiny little strip. If I just go back and forth on it, we'll be done in no time. And yes, I was expecting to go over tonight. It's fine. I'm fine with it. And it's good to get a longer stream in before I bugger off again. Do. Dum da dum dum dum. Oh. I guess since the tractor is obliged to be here, we shall put the pipe back out and we shall offload once more again. And yes, I know I'm a mile and a half away. I do know that. I'm not. I knew where I was. I just got to drive all the way down the field to get to the other part. Gert to the other part. Gert and Snookenburken. There we are. This piece now, because we're most of the way down, I think I'll actually set up for the hired hand. And I say that because there isn't that much of a stretch left. There's only that little piece. It's fine. I can get out of there from there. Down the field we go. Tractor retrieval we are. And off we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Well, probably just the end of the field, but we won't go there. Probably park myself maybe there. That's a good place. I still got tons of baling to do too. See, this is the little guy. This is the little guy I was talking about that I should be using for that other field. him out of the way because I'm gonna have to move and repair everything. Why is the John Deere combine over there? That is not where I left it last. Why are you moving? You know what? I'm going to drive over here, disconnect the header, and then I'm going to drive back over here. It's almost like it's purposely trying to kill itself, so I'm damaged. You must heal me. Alright, no, we're going to park you right fucking here, and we're going to leave you there and see if you decide to wander off. Oh, he's at the end. Okay. Well, there's actually a pretty good chunk there. He's 80% full. That's right, he won't be 100% by the time he gets down there. Impossible. Impossible. Man, I tell you, I can't cut a straight line that my life depended on. Look at the zigzaggy-ness of crap I did with the frickin' gleaner. It's horrible. Horrible, I'm telling you. And that is not going to make it. There's more grain here than I expected. Whoopsies. I was going, nah, it won't be 100%. No. That's, it's close. There's more here than I was expecting. There's a lot more here than I was expecting. Holy crap, there's a lot. Oh, it wasn't 100%, but I mean, freaking close. Alright, we can officially end here. Let's just do that. Pipe out. And dump into here. I'll get this all cleaned up and then we'll figure it out for next time. But yes, I do appreciate everyone coming and watching tonight. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the subscribers on YouTube. I really do appreciate it all. And of course, I will say this, that if you are new here, or have been around for a while and just not subscribed, you really should think about doing it, because it's the best way to support the channel. And of course, it really does actually help me out for the next stream too. And you can do that on the YouTube side below the video, and the Huskarl in the bottom right corner. Some say that he's really into green things right now, and John Deere's, well, obviously, as you can tell, he tried to steal the combine but backed it into the shop. So, I mean, if you do see him, smack him upside the head and push that button. And of course, flip over the kick side, hit the follow and subscribe over there as well, as it greatly is appreciated and helps and supports the channels. And yeah, we'll see everyone on the next stream. Take care, and thanks for watching.